Alright, it's recording. Alright, so we just got done recording our wedding update video, and it's already set up, so we figured why not go ahead and do another video while we're at it. So, during this whole, like, shelter-in-place thingy we're in, I've been having to do all of my job via telehealth with my clients. So, like, when group time, like, we still have group time left, but, like, our activity's done, I've been just, like, searching, like I'm doing right now, random questions on Google and going around and asking all my clients random questions. So we're going to do it for each other. So we're going to find some random questions for each other. And they could be serious, they could be funny, they could be anything. You want to do 5 each?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so let's, hopefully we didn't pick on the same link.
I've got man intelligence.
Yep, I'm not going to look at that one. I'm going to go to a different one.
Random. I guess that's what I typed in, random question.
I did too. Alright, you want to go first?
Let's see. Sure. I can't find like a good one. Okay. These are girly questions. Maybe you should go first. Do you have yours?
Yes. Ooh, this one's not fun. Okay. What's the scariest dream you've ever had?
I don't remember.
You must not have too many traumatizing dreams.
I haven't had a lot of... Okay, so this is weird. It probably has something to do with something. I don't know. It's a reoccurring dream.
Oh, I hate those.
Yeah, but I don't know, like, I've Googled stuff about it. I don't know if it's true. But I dream a lot about snakes, and I'm not, in general, like, terrified of snakes, but I remember, like, there's been a couple, like, I dream about snakes a lot. Like, not a lot, but I always remember when I do. And so, not too long ago, I had one where I was running through my neighbor's front yard. They have a big yard. And I was running, like, towards my house from the yard. And there was, like, random piles of snakes everywhere. And I kept, like, running and, like, coming up to them and having to run around. And, like, there was just snakes everywhere. And then, I don't know if it was the same day or if this was another dream some other time. There's another one like that, but I was running on hay bales. And there kept being little nests of snakes. And it was terrifying.
Like a certain kind of snake or just snakes?
I don't know kinds of snakes, so okay. Just, you know, snakes.
Okay.
Okay. What's something you've tried that you'll never ever try again?
A lot of things just flood in my mind. I want to think of, like, if I want to answer, like, food-wise or, like, experience-wise. But I'm not getting experience coming to my mind. Food-wise is preserved duck eggs.
That sounds kind of gross.
We had them in our disgusting food challenge. The first one I did on YouTube that you can watch, like, with Zach a long time ago. Mm-hmm. We also had them again with our youth group. We did, like, a fear factor type thing. Google an image of them, you'll understand why. It's disgusting. They look
disgusting. I've never eaten one myself.
All right. These are really personal questions.
I know, that's why I keep...
camera. What, have you ever seen a UFO?
Not that I know of.
Really?
I don't, like, in life?
Yeah.
Or on
like
the internet? On the internet,
like
sure.
In real life?
No? Can't say that I have. Have you? Okay, there was this time, and I don't know that I can equate this to a UFO, but when I was in college, I was walking back to my dorm, and me and one of my friends was walking through the parking lot, and there was this, like, huge light up in the sky that was moving, and then, like, it disappeared. But it wasn't, like, a light shining up to the sky. It was, like, something in the sky that was, like...
Was it flying?
Yeah. Like,
was it unidentified?
Yeah.
So it was a UFO?
Okay, well, I don't know much about UFOs. That was just, like, the only time that I've, like...
UFO stands for unidentified flying object.
I just equate that to aliens.
Oh, I mean, most people do. Fair.
Yeah.
Can I tell a story about a UFO?
You're going to say about me? And I'm like, no. Yes, tell a story about a UFO.
So, real quick. When I was a kid, my mom was on the back porch one night, and she called us down to the back porch because there's something in the sky, so we wanted to look at it. And there was something, I was maybe like 10, 11, flying, like, so, like, I think we had like 7 acres at Mom and Dad's house, but, like, something that was illuminated, flying, like, not around our property, but, like, in like a pattern where I could see it from my property, and like making like a weird, like almost like Jetson cartoon beeping noises. I'm not kidding. Fact check that with my mom.
So strange.
But that's all I got.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Yes.
Do you have tattoos? I'm just kidding. That's not the question. I know that answer. You've probably talked about it in a vlog. I don't know. Have you?
I
talked about your tattoo in a vlog?
I vlogged when I got it.
Okay,
in Florida.
so just kidding. Watch that. You'll know if he has a tattoo or not. All right. So
I just showed you.
When you meet someone you're attracted to, I hope it's me. What do you
so
first?
Cringy.
What do you first notice about them, i.e. me?
Trying to like actually like think this through. If I walk up to someone, either their smile or their confidence.
That's a good one.
Probably their confidence. If they're confident, usually the smile goes with that. But like it's on how someone carries themselves. So I'd say confidence.
I always say smile. I always smile first.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
If you could domesticate any animal in the world, which would you pick?
A koala bear. I've always wanted to cuddle with a koala bear.
I think those are already like somewhat domesticated.
I've heard that they're vicious.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a koala bear
All I
expert.
pictured was that picture from the Australian wildfires of the koala riding that golden retriever's back to safety.
Well, it had just been through a lot of trauma.
Yeah.
And probably needed
I was in
love.
shock. Your turn.
No, I answered a question. Okay, just kidding. If you could run one business, what would it be?
Like of my choice? Like
Yeah, like what business would you want to run? I love cows.
Probably this is gonna be like kind of a faith-based Christian slash like Christian counseling slash like mentorship. Like come there for Christian counseling for adults, but have like a mentorship program for like teenagers. That's all faith-based. Yeah.
That's not a lie. That is fact.
I mean, I try to mentor when I can anyway, for the most part, and I also try to counsel. Well, I do counsel for a job, but like Christian counsel also.
He tries to counsel what it feels like.
I hope I counsel. I mean, I hope it's what I'm doing every day. All right. What's the last thing you did just for yourself?
So the other day, well, I will say I did put makeup on yesterday. That was fun. I don't do that. I'm not a big makeup person, but I think that was like very like.
I mean, the whole day yesterday was for you.
Yeah,
though.
that's true. But specifically, like just me by myself, what I wanted to do because we've been quarantined, and it's like it can be a struggle to be quarantined. You know. I'm sure a lot of people aren't feeling it, especially when you have kids and trying to keep up with their school and stuff. So the other day I moved a TV into my room. I've never had like a legit TV in my room, I don't think. And so I moved one in there, and I literally like I went and took a nap and I watched TV for a little bit while the boys like were playing. Because I just needed some space alone, and so that day I was just like, you know what, I think I deserve this, I think I can do it, and I did it, and it was wonderful. I took a nap, and then I watched a show, and then I was good to go. The boys were hollering for me, and after a couple hours, like, I was good.
Like recharge.
Yeah, it's good to take a recharge sometime.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your turn. I mean my turn to ask you. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a sad one. Okay, this one's cool. What's the craziest or most out of character thing you've ever done?
Got nothing. Out of character thing I've ever done? Or craziest? My craziest be. Anything come to your mind about me when I, like, any stories I've shared or anything? The only thing I can think of is when I was younger and just getting into photography, don't turn me in for this. I would trespass a lot, like abandoned houses and different stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like now, like I don't. Like I'm very like be respectful with someone else's property. Don't
I mean, you also adopted 2 13-year-old boys. It's a little crazy to some people.
Yeah, I
adopted
adopted 13-year-olds when I was 26,
Yeah.
but that's why out of character.
It's not out of character, but if you would define it as crazy from other people's perspective, definitely.
Yeah, but not out of character. I don't think I've really done. I mean, when I was like, I've made mistakes, obviously, been stupid, but like, as far as doing something like out of character that sticks out in my mind, there's not really anything that like.
It's very in character.
Okay. I think this is my last question for you, isn't it? And you have one more for me.
I've lost count.
Yeah, I think I have one more.
Okay.
What's the weirdest thing you do when you're totally alone?
The weirdest thing. I don't know. When I'm totally alone. I think this is weird. Like, I'm gonna say it, and you're like, that's boring, not weird, but... So, I have this obsession with Gilmore Girls. I don't know why. I've watched it since I was, like, in junior high, and it was just, like, a show that would be on TV in the evening, so I would watch it, but now it's on Netflix, which is probably the worst thing for me. And so, ever since I've had Netflix, which has been a while now, I literally just, like, watch Gilmore Girls all the time. And so when I'm alone, 9 out of 10, like 90% of the time, I have Gilmore Girls playing in the background. And like when I sleep, I don't know why I am the way that I am, because I've watched it probably every episode like at least 100 times, and that's not even an exaggeration. It's just, I know them. Like, I know what's going to happen. I know the characters.
Well, yeah, you've watched it.
Yeah, so I don't have to.
Of course you know what's going to happen.
I can, like, come in and out of it. There's always, like, background noise. I don't feel alone. Maybe that's what it is, because I'm not a person who's,
Is there a much deeper, like, seated issue there?
Now that I'm talking about it, it might be. Because I don't like, if I'm alone too long, I feel anxious. Like, I feel like I need to, like, be with somebody. But I'm not a super outgoing, like, I can be outgoing, but, like, the need to be with other people talking all the time is overwhelming, but I also don't like to be alone, so I appreciate the people that I could, like, sit there with and not have to talk. So maybe that's what it is. I just don't want to be, like, alone, so I feel like I know these characters. I don't know, that sounds weird. Okay, there you go. That's my answer. Okay, you have one more.
Yeah, I have one more.
Okay, I haven't been looking. No, these are all serious. This is weird. Okay, I don't like that one. Maybe. No, this is good. You might appreciate this one. It's not funny, though. What sound do you love?
What sound?
Yeah.
There's a lot. If I'm going to sleep, it's like crickets and tree frogs. In the mornings, it's birds chirping. Or like waking up in the morning to someone mowing their lawn.
That's annoying. Why do you like that?
It's like reminiscent of summer and like warmness and like I just remember like being a kid, like waking up, mom out mowing the yard, and like I don't know, maybe it's like nostalgia type thing.
Maybe that's interesting, because I get angry if I wake up hearing that noise.
Granted, anything that makes you up makes you angry.
That is true. I don't like to be woken up.
I'm gonna ask you one more question because I read this one and like it's been on my mind since I read it. It's not like it's. What would you like your dying words to be?
Ooh, that's deep.
I've been thinking on this one for a while. That's why I asked it.
Like since we've been sitting here, or like this is
like,
what you ponder in life?
It's on the list.
Okay.
I saw it and now it's been in my mind.
My dying words?
Yeah.
The first thing that popped in my mind is "It is well with my soul." It sounds very cliche, but like I think that would be very comforting to family. Knowing like everything's good. I hope that my actions like show that in general, so I live out my witness, you know, so people don't have to question. But I think like the sweetness that would be like if I could have like last words.
Yeah.
Like that was the first thing that popped in my head. What about you?
This was actually had an instant thought, and I don't know why, but mine was gonna be. Hopefully it's never, like, I don't know, it might come true. How did I say it in my head? Love like Jesus and let Jesus love you.
That's good too.
Something like, it's one thing to, like, I know for me personally, like, it's easy to love like Jesus sometimes, but sometimes, like, letting him love me in return is hard.
See, that's like the opposite for a lot of people.
Really?
I think so. Like, at least for me. I guess I can't speak for everybody. But for me,
like,
sometimes it's harder to love people like Jesus.
I find it so easy to, like, show compassion and, like, genuine compassion to people and, like, be there for them. But, like, to, like, I guess, granted, trauma and stuff, like, it's hard to, like, let myself be loved.
That's true. We've worked on that a lot, though.
Yeah. Anyway, that was our random questions video.
Yay!
Our things always get super deep. Deeper than they probably should.
Hey, I mean, we're by a fire. It has to get deep. Isn't most things around a fire either
Can
deep
we do
or
like
scary?
these throughout the summer, like questions around the fire, or like combos around the fire or something?
Let's do it.
Maybe. I might. Like coffee with Phil, but questions with fire.
Questions with fire. Oh my goodness. We'll be married over the summer.
We
Oh,
will
that's
be.
so exciting.